Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Nick. I'm going to show you a real quick tutorial here in Logic 9 how to create a rhythmic pad using a gate and sidechaining. So your first step will be to find yourself a nice pad to use. So I'll let you hear the one I've chosen. Like that. And here's basically what it's gonna sound like when we're all done. So as you can hear, it's cutting in and out. So basically, this gate right here that I've pulled up is opening and closing on it, allowing, cutting off the audio at certain points. What's determining when that gate opens and closes is this filter synth right here, which is basically the lead of my track. So if I play them both together, here's what it sounds like. So to set all this up, we'll go ahead and click on the pad, the track with the pad on it. Come down here to the mixer, or you can go over here on the side. Go to Dynamics, come down here to your gate. You can also basically accomplish just using a compressor as well, either one. You can also use a limiter as well too. But in this case, we're going to use the silver gate. So you got the silver gate popped up. Then you come up here to sidechain, click on the menu, then select whatever track it is that you want. Basically this is what your target track is. In my case, it's my filter synth, so go ahead and click OK. I guess one quick thing is, as you can see, all it shows is audio tracks. So if you want to use, so you have like an instrument track that has like MIDI information on it, not something that's not audio. Say you wanted to use that as your target track, you'd have to quick convert that to audio. So a real quick way is like come up to this track, which is an instrument track. You can right click and do a bounce in place, which is Control B. So if you do Control B, this menu pops up. Then you just click OK, and that'll make it into an audio track. So you can select on this menu. You can select your source, which will be your instrument track, and just say what you want to do with it. If you want to leave it the same, if you want to mute it after it's bounced, or if you just want to delete it, you can do that as well. But just click cancel. So we'll get back to this. So we have our sidechain set up to this track. Now the next thing to do is basically just select your threshold and start playing around with all your settings. So I always start with the threshold first. So we'll go ahead and if we raise it all the way up, we listen to it. All that's going to happen is this pad right here just won't play through because the gate is basically closed on it. Threshold's up too high, it won't allow anything, and the gate won't open. So, but if you can start bringing it down, here start kicking in, and then if you want to bring it all the way down, the pad is just playing through like normal. So it's best to find somewhere right in the middle, or maybe not right in the middle, but in my case I am about right in the middle. But depending on what you have, it could be whatever, but it's probably not going to be 0 or negative 100. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. And then as far as your attack, hold, and release, your attack is basically how fast is that gate going to open up. Your hold is how long is that gate going to stay open before it closes, and your release is how fast is that gate going to close. So you can kind of, you can think of it as like a gate, like on a fence or whatever, or you can just think of it like a door. How fast is that door going to open, how long is it going to stay open, and how fast is that thing going to close. And it's all based off of your threshold and how much, what level, like what decibel level is passing through on that gate and what's triggering it to open and close. So that's basically it for the rhythmic pad. I'll let you hear what it sounds like with my entire song with my drums included. But that's basically it. So here we go. Let you hear this. So that's just one example of a rhythmic pad. Another more common example would be to use your beat or your kick drum as your trigger for your gate or compressor. Basically, like if you had like a bass track or something that's just overpowering that kick, if your kick's just not coming through clean, you might want to put a compressor on that bass with and trigger it every time that bass drum hits. So every time that bass drum hits, it just comes through. It kind of quiets that bass every time the kick happens, and it comes through nice and clean, and kind of clean up that mix a little bit. So that's one example, and then also mine, basically using the lead of the song along with something else. Just another example. I mean, there's thousands of options, so just go ahead and play around with that and have fun, and come back. I'm going to put more tutorials up in the future, so just keep on checking in. Have a good one.